Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I think we're filling some Junebug. I don't have a good Junebug recipe, so today let's do something about that. I've got some 242 medium here, and we're going to build out a little bit of a Junebug recipe. I don't really know quite what we're going to come up with, but I think it's time to do some Junebugs. Let's get this heated up and start mixing some colors. Okay, so what we're going to be using for this is this purple magenta non-bleed. There is the number there, and it is a really nice color from MF. Has a little bit of highlight in it, but that's going to be the base color. And we're going to use some big generic black flake here. And along with that, we're going to use some smaller flake. This is the Royal Blue 0.015 Bait Plastics Blue. And same size, but in purple. And that is the two colors we're going to use alongside that bigger black flake. So let's get some plastic out. Okay, check this, make sure it's plenty warm. Okay, plenty warm. Now we're going to start with this purple magenta. I mixed it up pretty good. All right, we'll start with 10 drops. This is a 2-cup Pyrex cup, so I'll obviously give you the recipe for this, but I'm just going to walk it until I get it to where I want it. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of this black, and that's going to darken it up some. Get that mixed in. Okay, and then I'm going to add my other flake. I'm not going to measure it, I'm just going to put it in and get it about where I want it. There is the blue. I'm going to add a tiny bit of purple just to give it some contrast. Okay, I'm going to darken it up just a little bit, and how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to add a drop of Bait Plastics black. Any black would probably work. Okay, this is what we're working with. You can see the highlight that MF color has, and it looks not bad. I like the bigger black flake too. It gives it a little more contrast. So let's shoot some baits in that and see if we like it or not. We got a few different molds clamped up. I've got the 2.75-inch Ned Crawler. I've got the 4.6-inch Nico and the 3-inch Crappie Slayer, because we don't use the 3-inch Crappie Slayer enough. So, got it broke out, and let's shoot some baits here and see how this color looks. I'm actually going to shoot the Crappie Slayer first. I think they're going to look good in the Crappie Slayer. I like the 3-inch, but for some reason I just gravitate towards that 2-inch bait. I don't know, it just fits everything better, I feel like, around here. Okay, there is the 3-inch done. Now, swap injectors. And let's shoot whichever one is in the middle. It appears to be the Ned Crawler. One of my favorite molds for sure. I love the Ned Crawler. Great size. Great looking Ned rig. Okay. Top these off. And let me grab another injector and we'll shoot that Nico. Alright, let's shoot the Nico. I'm going to top that one off just a fuzz. And then we'll shoot this. Alright, we've waited way too long to have a decent Junebug color. And Junebug's one of those colors that a lot of people make it different, so it just kind of depends who you ask as far as what it's going to look like. I just kind of like a purple, kind of a darker purple with that black, blue, and purple flake. And that's kind of what I like best, but it just kind of depends on personal preference, really. There's a bunch of different ways to make this. The more you look for recipes, you'll see all kinds of different ones. But we'll let these cool off, and then we'll start doing some epic demolds. Okay, let's crack some molds open. Let's start with the Nico here. And there's the sprue. You can kind of see what the sprue looks like there. if we can pop this thing open. Oh yeah. Shed some light on the subject here. Not too shabby. I like it. I like how much the blue flake comes through it, because I added more blue flake than purple, and I think that was a good call. Set that out of the way. There is the purple. A little bit of a Junebug action there. What else we got? Let's do the 3-inch crappie slayer. Why not? Okay. Haven't demolded this mold in a little while. Not bad. Those look pretty good. Definitely see a crappie snacking on those. Even a big bluegill. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, let's crack open the Ned crawler. Oh yeah. I think they're my favorite in the Ned so far. That is what they look like in the Ned. Not bad at all. That blue flake is really bright. And I like how it contrasts with the bigger black flake too. Gives it a nice effect. So here's a look at them on the tray in the sun. And they look nice. That color is just what I was going for. And I think it's the blue highlight in that MF that really makes these pop. Because the blue flake inside of these almost glow here in person in this kind of lighting. And it just creates an awesome effect. See if you can see it on those crappie slayers there. Just a really sweet effect. Not bad. I think this Junebug color is going to stick around in the lineup for a long time. Very proud of this. And I hope you guys like it. And I will include the recipe, like I said, so you guys can recreate this. Here's a look underneath the LED shop lights. Kind of gives you a little more variety. And because stuff looks different in different lighting, so it never hurts to take a look at it under some different light. There's another look at the 3-inch crappie slayer and the shop lighting. And here is a look at these awesome Nikos under the shop lights. That's some Junebug action for you. Apologize for the shorter video, but it is 90-something degrees in here. I don't have the AC done in here yet. And on top of that, we're just getting back from Florida. So, yeah, just getting back in the swing of things. So, appreciate you being patient with me as we get some stuff going. For right now, a lot of this stuff on the wall behind me is super discounted. And on top of that, anybody who orders, at least for the next little while, I'm going to throw in 2 free packs of baits because I'm trying to get rid of most of that because I've got a pile of stuff on racks out here waiting to go on the shelves. And we're kind of doing a little bit different scheme with our lineup. So, yeah, if you want to get some really cheap baits and get some free baits along with it, head on over to the description. There'll be a link to my Etsy store where you can pick up some baits. And like I said, you'll get 2 free bags of baits. I usually just try to match it to kind of what you order. That way, you know, it's something I don't want to give a crappie guy a bunch of bass stuff, but I'll try to match it the best I can. And that way you can get some really good baits for a cheap price as I'm moving into this new color lineup that I'm working on. If you want to pick up some awesome molds, there will be a link in the description below to Epic Bait Molds. Head on down there, pick up some awesome molds. They have some new stuff out. Brush Hog, which is cool. And I've seen they did multi-cavity large curly tail. So definitely check that out if that's something that interests you. Appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.